Let me ask you something. Are you actually ready to date again or just tired of being alone? Because those are not the same thing. And if you get this one wrong, you don't just waste your time, you may repeat the same pain. So I'm going to show you how to know if you're ready to date while you're still healing and how to do it without sabotaging yourself again. Here's the truth you may not know. You don't need to be fully healed to start dating, but you do need to be self-aware enough to date differently. Because you don't heal relationship patterns alone. You heal them in connection. If you know what to look for and how to do it. And this is actually where most people get it wrong. It's not just what happened to you, it's the meaning you attach to what happened to you. You might be thinking, I'm not enough, or I will never find someone I'm aligned with, or people always leave me, or I can't trust anyone. Relationship is just not for me. So now when you date, you're not open. And if you're focused on protecting yourself, and that attempt to self-protect creates the exact patterns you're actually trying to avoid. I know, because I've been there in the past. My first marriage ended in divorce, and I was very eager not to experience the same difficulties in my second marriage. And I really thought I healed and worked through things, except I didn't. So I ended up marrying the wrong person to become the father of my two kids. And while I'm so grateful to have them, but because I didn't choose well, both me and my kids have been paying pretty high price for my choice of someone who is toxic, unkind, and very self-centered. So how do you actually break that pattern? We shift from pain to wisdom. I can talk anyone's ears off about the toxicity and misalignment with my partner in my second marriage, but the truth is that I was the one to choose to stay in it for 12 years. I was the one who overlooked and ignored major red flags before I married him. I was the one to justify and sweep things under the rug for way too long. So to break the pattern, start with this. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Ask, what did this teach me about how I choose, how I show up in the space of relationship? That shift allows you to move from fear into wisdom and gratitude, essentially empowering you to make better choices this time around, instead of keeping you in the victim mode. So change your I got hurt to I see clearly now. This is not to invalidate the pain and discomfort you experienced, but we can't change the past. We can, however, change our present and future, right? And let me tell you, clarity is what changes your dating experience. So now let's talk about something most people have a hard time admitting. If your energy is I just don't want to be alone anymore, you may potentially ignore the red flags. You may attach too quickly before properly gauging compatibility, or settle for less than what you deeply actually want. And when you date from curiosity instead of fear, everything slows down and you start choosing instead of chasing. So, how do you know if you are actually ready? I'm going to give you 4 very important points to pay attention to. You are ready if, number 1, you can reflect on your past without spiraling and going into a rabbit hole of past pain and rumination. Number 2, you are able to honestly see your own patterns and take responsibility for what you could have done differently and not just their patterns. Number 3, you are willing to pace yourself and go slow without rushing to attach to an outcome. Number 4, you are ready if you are feeling open to an experience and grounded. Not perfect, but aware. But if you can check off all of these 4 points I just shared with you, this part will still challenge you. Your triggers will get activated and your nervous system will likely shift into a survival mode to protect you often. You see, healing doesn't start in your thoughts. It was your heart that got hurt. So trying to cure your aching heart with your mind is definitely using the wrong tool. Reading self-help books or listening to podcasts on the topic may give you some knowledge and theory to understand what happened and to feel validated by, but this is not how you heal. Healing starts in your body. So when you feel triggered while dating, that's not a sign to run. That's a sign to regulate. Pause, breathe, slow down, and reflect. Because your body needs to unlearn the traumatic response and learn a new way. This is safe now. This is an opportunity. Now, should you talk about your past? Yes, but you do not lead with your wounds. Lead with your growth and wisdom you acquired from past experiences. So don't start with, this is what hurt me, and then overshare about all the pain you went through, but rather, this is what I learned and how I show up differently now. Be proud of your growth and the fact that you had overcome a painful experience and learned from it. That's what actually creates attraction and emotional safety. One more thing that can completely throw you off: a rebound trap. If you're moving fast, trying to feel securely quickly, trying to predict what will be the outcome as soon as possible, or ignoring misalignment because it feels good chemistry-wise, that might not be connection. That's escape. That's you filling the void that was created. So slow is what protects your clarity. You do not heal before dating. You heal while dating with awareness. Because relationship wounds only heal in relationships. So, yes, you can and you should date while healing, but only if you are willing to be honest with yourself, pace yourself, pay attention to your patterns and triggers, and continue actively reflecting and learning from each connection. And most importantly, to be operating from a space of an open heart and curious mind instead of fear. As always, I'm here for you with my guidance, my expertise, and my powerful practical tools to support and empower you to navigate dating while healing, so you can finally have a fulfilling, peaceful, and exciting love life. Thank you for watching till the end. Please subscribe to my channel. And as usual, I'm available for a complimentary call, and you can book yours by clicking on the link in the description below. Have a wonderful rest of the week.